Welcome back, and now for part 2. But first, a word from our sponsors. Hey Drew, did the mail come today? I'm expecting a package from my friend Alex at Magic Oil Box. He's sending me the Chosen Roller Blend. It's to give me strength, clarity, and legacy. He says it'll give me spiritual grounding and emotional clarity. I don't like this at all. How dare this Alex interfere with the perfect balance of our relationship, giving you ideas above your station? This could be very damaging for you as a minion. I'm not a minion, and I think it's to develop my inner slayer. I need to use it when I meditate. It'll help me reclaim my power. Outrageous. I have to pay a visit to this unruly young man. Wait, he has other blends you may approve of. Baddie Baron, Carry Hand Sanitizer, Bloody Vanity Roller Blend. He's a big fan of yours. He says you have the best ideas. I think there might be hope for this scallywag. Mistakes can occur after all. Even I, and I don't want to shock you, may have, in extremely rare moments, potentially been less than perfect. Maybe. Almost. I'm impressed. You're sharing the more human side of yourself. Let's not get carried away, dear simple minion. So, the link is themagicoilbox.com. You can find the chosen one yourself on the website, or the direct link is themagicoilbox.com/products/the-chosen-BTVS. Every Slayer deserves a little ritual power boost. Do you not think he should create a special blend for me? I guess. Hey, Drew, what's that lovely smell? Is that my new Chosen Roller Blend? So nice of Alex to send it to me. Hey. The Airborne Toxic Event is also a rock band.
I like their song Sometime Around Midnight.
I do too, but before Drew can get us to sing, I'm going to mention something else about when the two men come to get Willow. There are a lot of extras in the scene. The chain of command on a set in terms of directing background is that the director usually tells the second assistant director what he wants, and the second tells the extras where to move and when. On big shoots with a lot of extras, the duties are often delegated. The second AD or the third AD then does this. The first AD may occasionally direct extras too, particularly for major shots. It's all choreographed in relation to the action and the camera moves. Do you know what music is playing here?
It's Vivaldi's Four Seasons, Spring.
Yes. All together now. Thank you, Drew. The butler is funny. VIP sections behind a curtain can be humorous in real life. It's all about hierarchy. Who's allowed to be behind the stanchions with velvet ropes or behind a curtain? There is a great scene in Extras, the Ricky Gervais show with David Bowie. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen that episode, but I love that show.
Oh my gosh, you have to see this episode. Ricky Gervais's character, Andy, has finally gotten a job. He's the star of a successful sitcom, but he's kind of sold out because it's super cheesy. He wears a wig, glasses, has a goofy catchphrase. So in this episode, he goes to a celebrity bar, and just as they usher him into the VIP section, David Bowie arrives. The bouncer tries to kick Andy out now that Bowie is there and is so much more important. Andy says it's embarrassing, but he goes. Later, he and Maggie, who's with him, can see Bowie from afar. She calls to Bowie, and he waves them to come over, and they all chat. Bowie starts to formulate a new song. Little fat man who sold his soul. Little fat man who sold his dreams. He's hit some inspiration, so he circles away to a piano nearby, and he
Oh,
continues
God.
singing, and it's like, chubby little loser. And then he continues to compose his new song, refining his lyrics. Each stanza, each revision is more insulting than the last time. He elicits the whole bar to sing along. One of the parts he sings is "See his pug-nosed face," and everyone chimes in with "pug, pug, pug,
Oh,
pug."
God.
Oh my gosh. Andy's been having a crisis of confidence, and this just plummets him further. Bowie is absolutely brilliant. He composed the song for the episode, and the thing is, it's really catchy. The pug, 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 pug. It's a really good song. The lyrics are hysterical. I'll have to put the link up on our Patreon page.
I think even being insulted by David Bowie would be such an honor. I would just soak it up.
Yes. He'd be excited. Oh, he's composing a song about me. And then it would be every one of your faults.
Well, at least you would know it was me.
Willow is being recruited to meet the head of C-Tech. Only one other student has the honor, and it's Oz. Seth has such a cute expression of recognition when he realizes who sits next to him.
It's a really beautiful, awkward moment between the two of them, broken only by his offer of canapé.
Spoiler alert. Willow later mentions Oz's high test scores in Anne and band candy. The walk and talk with Giles and Buffy is on the lot. It's fun for me to watch it because I see all of the trailers and what was in the area that's off screen. Giles fills the audience in on the info about Dulac. That dude always wore purple and platforms well before Prince.
We find out he was excommunicated by the Vatican.
For his fashion sense. For his misdeeds. Dulac wrote the manuscript that we took last episode. It contains dangerous spells written in archaic Latin. Speaking of Latin, Ave Maria. No, Drew, that is not one that we can do. We sang Vivaldi, but this is going too far.
Opera singers study for years to sing Ave Maria. In high school, it was actually part of our course requirement to know Ave Maria in Latin. You didn't have to sing it, but you had to be able to recite it.
Do you still know it?
I do.
Ooh. Do you wanna?
Oh, no. No, I don't. But thank you. Yeah, there's no way I'm hitting those notes tonight.
You could speak it. Like Drew does.
Let me think. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. That's it for the moment, but I'm still pretty proud that I can remember that much.
Yeah, that's impressive. Very impressive. Well, I think she should sing it. I did. Ave Maria. On one note. My God.
It's hard to match your dulcet tones.
Yes, absolutely. I really like the shot at the bus terminal. I think it's nice. It shows us other activities, such as a man boarding another bus, before it focuses on the arrival of Octaris. And Octaris sports a very serious scar. I prefer my spiky scar. I do too.
Suits him.
There's a continuity issue at the bus station. Did you catch it?
No, I didn't.
In the wide shot, the steps of the bus are white with signs reading, "Watch your step." In the close-up pickup shot, the steps are reddish and the signs are missing. Oopsie. Norman Pfister is in Buffy's neighborhood. He is played by Kelly Connell. Kelly was nominated for 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards for outstanding performance by an ensemble in a drama series for picket fences. He recurred on CSI, Night Court, and Murphy Brown. Guest starred on Wings, Northern Exposure, Star Trek Voyager, The Practice, Ally McBeal, Chicago Hope, and many more. He played Dr. Isaacs in Spider-Man 2.
He gets into Mrs. Kalish's house by offering free samples. As hard as it is to say no to something free, maybe it's best not to invite someone in.
Good one. Best not to invite me in either. Free seems to be the magic word that unlocks all. There is a classic scream to a plane engine roar after Norman goes inside. By the way, the scream in films often associated with plane engine roars is the Wilhelm scream, a famous stock sound effect that has been used in hundreds of movies since its discovery by sound designer Ben Burtt. This is a specific scream recorded in 1951 for the film Distant Drums. Ben Burtt rediscovered it for Star Wars: A New Hope, and the rest is history. While it's not always directly tied to an engine roar, the scream is frequently used for a character's death, a painful moment, sometimes coinciding with the sound of a plane or similar loud, disruptive noise. In a famous scene in the final countdown, the sound of a wife's scream was mixed into the roar of a jet engine during a dogfight. Another interesting thing is that a plane engine failure sound in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was also used in The Empire Strikes Back.
We meet Kendra, played by Bianca Lawson.
Bianca originally auditioned for Cordelia. She played multiple parts on the TV series Witches of East End, Marin in Teen Wolf, Emily Bennett in The Vampire Diaries, Maya in Pretty Little Liars, Talia in Rogue, and Darla, a name we know and love, in Queen Sugar. Bianca is Beyoncé's stepsister. The audience is supposed to think at this point that she may be one of the three assassins. Giles's National Geographic shows a rendition of the Dulac Cross, which Drew had earlier. We used to have a subscription to National Geographic, did you?
NG? Yeah, we did. I think a lot of people growing up did. It was the thing you had as your first peek into other worlds and other cultures.
Yeah, it was fascinating. I remember sitting on the den floor of my house and paging through, and it was like a portal into so many different places.
Yeah, now the issues are different. They're very specialized with one specific topic dedicated to the entire magazine.
Oh, I haven't seen it in years.
Yeah, they're still out there. The skate rink is Buffy and Angel's first real date.
Weird, because he must just be lurking nearby. She's skating alone. Sarah does a lot of the skating. The leg shots, aerial shots, and one wide shot is not Sarah, but most of it is. It makes me jump every time I see the episode, even though I know it's coming when Octaris grabs her off the ice. Just after this, Buffy's skate slices his neck. I then turn his terror over. Spike isn't worried, as we're close to deciphering the manuscript. Drew's weakness is escalating, and I play this scene with labored breathing, and now I'm also a little hoarse. Little horse. Giddy up. No, vocally hoarse. Why can't you just speak plainly? Kettle, pot, see what I mean? When Angel asks Buffy if she knows what Octaris's ring means, she mentions the Super Bowl as a joke. But it does look like the ring Lyle Alzado had, which we discussed in School Hard. She strokes his face and they kiss. Darla had asked Angel in the episode Angel if he believes Buffy would ever be able to kiss his real face. And she does here. She's accepting all of him. This is what love is. We accept the good, the pretty, the bad, and the ugly of who we love. In real life, I don't think that means loving someone whose past includes massacres, although my character on Bosch and Bosch Legacy does. And of course, I do. It's a definite plus. David took out the vamp teeth for the kiss. Too bad. Bitey's cuts and blood are more tantalizing. I had to take mine out, and I had to hand them to makeup because camera was rolling and there was no time to get to my set bag. What is the grossest thing you've taken from an actor right before a take?
So my job is extremely glamorous, and we've all talked about the different things that we've caught from our actors. Used tissues. I've had gum spit into my hands, cough drops spit into my hands. I've had to look up people's noses at the last minute to make sure there was nothing there. Yeah, I think those are the main ones. Otherwise, it's been like sweaty items of clothing that they needed somebody to hold on to, which, yeah.
I've had makeup and hair want to take my snotty Kleenexes in emotional scenes, but I always find a way to tuck those. It's harder with teeth because you can't tuck them on the floor behind set flats because they go back in your mouth. I never want to give someone my snotty Kleenexes. It feels icky.
Honestly, at this point, it's all in the course of duty. And that's why we carry around hand sanitizer and 99% alcohol. I am clean by the end of the day.
Well, also, you're going from person to person, so you don't want to spread snotty Kleenexes to your next talent if you're looking after more than one person.
True, we are constantly sanitizing everything.
Kendra witnesses the kiss.
Two slayers. Two gets, not one.
Asserts Mintzref.
He.
Giles explains that the ring is only worn by members of the Taraka. He also explains that these deadly assassins date back to King Solomon. According to the Hebrew Bible, King Solomon was a legendary king of Israel known for his wisdom, wealth, and construction of the first temple in Jerusalem. He succeeded his father David and ruled during a period of peace and prosperity, often called the Golden Age of Israel. One famous story about Solomon is his ruling on two women who each claimed a baby was theirs. He ordered the baby to be cut in half. The woman who said that she'd rather the other woman just take the baby was awarded the baby because Solomon said it was obvious that she was the real mother since she wanted the child to live no matter what. King Solomon's reign is hypothesized to have lasted from 970 to 931 BC. Giles snaps. He doesn't usually snap. There are a lot of uncharacteristic snaps in this episode. Spike with Dru, Angel with Buffy at the ice rink before they kiss, and Giles with Xander. No, he jumps down their throats. What are you doing?
I was going to jump down your throat.
It's a colloquialism.
Oh, I hate those coily things.
Grave Robbers from Outer Space card game is the game where you create your own B-movie and have a blast doing it.
I love my movie's title this round. The House of the Vampire Goddess and the Annihilation of the Naughty Minion.
Since I'm not your minion, I like it too. All right. My cute vampire girl attacks your aged vampire hunter. Time to make him a ghoul to serve me.
Diamonds are a ghoul's best friend.
Come on, Dru. You always drag out your turn.
I'll discard his sharp stake, but your cute vampire girl is now dust.
Not so fast. I play Hiss and Flee, so she's safely back in my hand.
Fair move. Secretly happy the vamp is okay. How many characters do you have left?
3. My prom queen, the bookish girl with no boyfriend, and the big bad wolf. Why?
Oh, plot twist. The doomsday device goes off. Everyone dies.
It's really weird, Dru. You always seem to get that one.
I did say. Annihilation of the naughty minion.
I'm not your minion.
1, 2, 3, 4. And guess what?
What?
I win. Again.
The link so you can see how to play the game and get your own sets of cards is graverobbersgame.com. The 10% discount code for our listeners is Re-Vamped. All one word, small case, no dash as our title has. Just Re-Vamped for 10% off at graverobbersgame.com.
Unlike vampires, the assassins have no earthly desires. They won't stop coming until the job is done.
We see the bug man is made up of a hive of sentient maggots. Ugh.
It's pretty stomach churning.
His job interview to be a bug man went very well. He boxed all the right ticks. He.
Ah.
Thank you, Sid.
Drusilicious. Excited for the Scooby Druids to write about that one.
I like when a heartbeat is used in sound design. I did that in my film. In the scene with Buffy in the hall, the heartbeat is slow and echoey. The camera work and the sound design create a palpable sense of paranoia. It's funny when Oz says Buffy is an intense person after she backs him up to the wall in a chokehold. We talked about the phone booth dating last episode. The computers do the same throughout the show.
Buzzy goes into Angel's gaff uninvited. I know we're the ones who have to be invited in, but it's just common courtesy.
She's scared.
She's snooping.
The string music the two Shawns composed is nice. It accentuates the weight and sadness Buffy feels. She curls up and goes to sleep. Interloping. Saviaro Guerra plays Willie the Snitch. He played Mocha Joe on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Did you see him in that?
I did.
He's funny in it. So good. He's always good. He recurred on the TV shows Show Me a Hero and Weeds, and he played Bob on Becker. Willie is back in part 2. He also is in Amends and the Zeppo in season 3, and in Goodbye, Iowa in season 4.
He calls Drusilla a freaky chick of spikes.
Speaking of lines, it's like your dialogue in Bosch.
Oh yeah, I want to get freaky. Huh.
Don't you mean he?
Well, not really.
You know they based that line on me.
No, they did. You think everything is about you.
It is. You were talking about Bowie in part 1. He wrote Scary Monsters, Super Creeps for me.
He did?
Yes, I've inspired many an artist throughout time.
Bowie was the best.
The original lyric was, Scary monsters, super freaks, keep me running scared. All together now, Re-Vamptees, join us with the original lyrics. Scary monsters, super freaks, keep me running scared. You're spot on, Minion Juliet. DB was the best.
Kendra battles Angel. A lot of her fighting style is reminiscent of Buffy's.
Oh, I'm going to ask you more about that when we get to the two of them facing off. You can see the haze in the library set. It makes the window light soft and textured. Willow has frog fear, like you, Sire Rebecca, with clown fear.
Spoiler alert.
Willow's fear is used in a humorous way later in Killed by Death. Giles finds the answer in one of his books. The Dulac manuscript contains a ritual to restore a weak and sick vampire back to full health.
Why didn't they just ask me? Dulacing vampire.
He. Oh, Sid! Willow figures out that the ritual is for you.
Spike says, by George, I think he's got it, when Dalton deciphers the manuscript. The Oxford English Dictionary's earliest citation for by George is from 1694, though the phrase was used earlier. It was a way to avoid blasphemy, using a less offensive word instead of God. The line gained significant popularity from the musical My Fair Lady, where Professor Henry Higgins exclaims it.
Professor Higgins always gave me the Wiggins.
I'll talk about something cool we adjusted in the visuals for Dru in What's My Line, but I think I'm gonna save that for when we come back.
Right then. The angel card shows that Angel will heal me.
Yeah, it reveals that Angel is the key to Dru's cure.
Spoiler alert.
Yes, this will be coming up soon. Scooby Gang is used for the first time by Xander in this episode when he and Cordelia are breaking into Buffy's home to make sure that she's safe. These house sequences were shot at the real house in Torrance. We still don't know who Kendra is when she locks Angel in.
Danger, danger. Angellas could burn.
Buffy and Kendra then duke it out.
Who's Duke?
They're really well matched. At times, their moves echo or mirror each other.
I was going to ask you about that since you brought it up before. What did you think was similar?
Well, there's similar kicks, defensive motions. At times, it looks almost like they're sparring with each other. And then definitely the backflips.
As if one slayer isn't bad enough. A double pleasure is waiting for us.
Double mint gum reference?
Yeah, you don't think it sticks. He.
Oh, as far as the theme.
Musical theme?
No, I meant
being a musician is great if you're noteworthy.
He. Oh, these jokes are leaving me strung out. He.
Good one, but you need your own catchphrase.
I got kicked out of school for playing an instrument. I got banned.
Look what you're making us do, Dru.
My friend worked as a historian, but realized there's no future in it. He then became an archaeologist. Before he knew it, his career was in ruins. He later trained to be a sound technician, but couldn't take feedback. He tried being a photographer, but nothing ever developed. Finally, he attempted to be a deli worker, but any way he sliced it, he couldn't cut the mustard.
He. Your jokes may be an occupational hazard.
We may need workman's comp just to heal.
Here, instead of he. Oh, when Sire, Rebecca, and I have had time to recover, I'm looking forward to the resolution since What's My Line is a two-parter.
I'm the one who's peaked, needs to recover. But part 2 with Dru. Woo-hoo.
Yes.
Everyone wants Dru to be good as new.
Certainly.
No more boo-hoo. I won't be blue.
Phew, we get it.
With loads to do.
Sure thing.
It's all true. Oh, boy. Why must you poo-poo?
Let's talk about
You know what I'd like to do?
What?
I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go.
All together now. You too, Re-Vamptees.
I'm dancing on my own.
I make the moves up as I go.
And that's what they don't know.
That's what they don't know.
But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I've got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play. Haters gonna hate. I'm just gonna shake it off.
I think Dru has an excellent goth career in her future. You could do a series of like mini music videos with Dru just staring down the camera.
Doing it, yeah.
Yes.
Well, let's shake it off by discussing the relatable theme. This part of the season is about becoming an adult. The last few episodes have been hitting this home. This episode focuses on what job the kid should be prepping for. Buffy just wants to be normal. I think that feeling as a kid and even as an adult of wanting to fit in, wanting to enjoy life rather than having the weight of the world on your shoulders, battling inner demons and battling outer demons, constantly confronting the ills of the world, is universal. As far as career counseling, I remember in grade school we had to make a piece of artwork on the "What I Want to Do When I Grow Up" theme. I drew a picture and wrote on it, "I want to be a singer, dancer, actrix." I thought it was tricks with an X. And I did grow up to become a singer, dancer, actress, but with an S. In high school, I was solely focused on dancing, which is what you have to do if you want to dance professionally, which I did end up doing. What about you? You had a career fair at school.
We did. We only had it 1 year that I remember, and we had taken tests similar to Buffy. Mine came up that I would succeed in careers in chemistry, and I had no idea where that came from. I hadn't done well in chemistry class at all. Everything in my grades more or less pointed towards English and history, so I went to the lecture, but I spent the entire time trying to figure out how to get out of it. I knew it wasn't the place for me.
And how did they determine chemistry for you?
I honestly don't know. They said that it was a combination of the answers to some tests I had done and what my grades were. So apparently they saw something that I didn't see or necessarily possessed at the time.
Wow.
But I think that the world is safer for me not going into chemistry.
I can't say I had. Grow up to be a blood-sucking demon in my sights as a child.
Okay, what is the line of dialogue from this episode that you would get as a tattoo?
It's either when Angel says,
I lurk.
or when Spike reads the translation.
Debase the beef canoe.
Oh my gosh, we did it again. We picked the same lines. I had both of those, and I had one other one, which is when Buffy says,
I'll just jump off that bridge when I come to it.
The missing scene that could have been in this week's episode.
I'm here for my career test.
Are you a student?
Look over there.
Name?
Drusilla.
Oh, you are on the list here. Handwritten, but right here. Well, I don't see your test.
Can we do it verbally?
Yes, okay. Do you faint at the sight of blood?
Oh, no.
Do you like children?
Oh, yeah. So tender.
Let's see. Oh,
No need to be worried.
you seem intuitive. What skills would you say you have in this area?
I'm psychic.
Oh, you also have great fashion sense.
Thank you.
Very romantic. I like your punk rock nails. What else are some of your strengths?
I like to sing and dance and tell jokes.
What is your biggest weakness?
I'm too honest.
Well, I don't think that's a weakness.
I don't care what you think. He.
Funny.
What are you marking? Oh, yes, I see. I knew it. Polydimensional superstar.
Let's get ready to Buffy!
If you want to be considered as a contender for this season's trivia battle, please email revampedpod@gmail.com.
yes, be sure to include your name, where you weigh in with your number of watch-throughs, where you're located, something interesting about you, or something that you think would be good to share, and
Your social media handles.
Scooby Dru, did you replace my painting with this super cool print of the Ennis house? It's not the Ennis house. It's Angelus's mansion, my home for a while. Suited me well. Who gave it to you? Drawn with knives. Is that one of your funny asides? No, silly Billy. It's from Jennifer, my friend at Drawn with Knives. Why is it called that? She draws all of her artwork with a knife. It is dark and beautiful magic. She's a new sponsor. So the Angel Mansion print comes in either 5x7 or 11x15. Go to drawnwithknives.com. For Re-Vamped, there is a 25% discount code for the next 2 weeks. Use Re-Vamped, all caps, unlike our title, no dash, Re-Vamped, all caps, for 25% off. Well done, Drew. Not only am I a polydimensional superstar of entertainment, I'm now a titan of business too.
Enough of something extremely different.
Different.
When I was in college, I interned at MTV in the wardrobe department. When I found out where I was being placed, originally it was just an open call situation. So I started getting every magazine that I could and reading up on every designer, then trying to figure out, well, what's the best way to contact designers. Wanted to come in there with as much information as possible. I started the job and I was doing all right. I was able to source clothes from different houses, and I was able to get stuff for the hosts that we had and any of the guests that we had. But I think the best moment was when one of the producers was walking the halls and stopped into our office and said that a button had come off of his shirt. I was able to sew it back on, which I realized was not something many people in that particular wardrobe department actually knew how to do. They could style somebody, but as far as mending clothes or any sort of changes, alterations, that was not a specialty of theirs. So it's something that I hadn't expected to be able to use. It really came in handy.
Oh my gosh, I would have failed that because I cannot sew a button on. The only thing I could sew is toe shoe ribbons. That's the only thing I've spent my life, my younger life, sewing. I always ask Dev if I need a button sewn on. So you came to the rescue there. That's awesome.
How about you?
Since I discussed taking my characters out in part 1, I thought I'd share a funny story about taking a character out on a movie I did called The Bronx Bull. I was playing a Viennese movie starlet partially based on Hedy Lamarr. I asked Dev if he would do an improv where he would play a character taking my character out on a first date. We decide to go to the restaurant in the Beverly Hills Hotel because it's perfect for the old-time 1940s feel. We get ready in separate rooms, I get all glammed up, and we meet at our front door. From that moment on, we're in character till we get back home at the front door. My character is used to being the center of attention. She's very sexual, predatory, and a drinker. The way I sweep through the restaurant and interact with the waiter is very different than how I, as me, would navigate. We order, and then I excuse myself and I go to the loo. Very fancy, swanky loo, by the way. I pull out a flask that I had brought with me. It's filled with water, not alcohol, and I create the sense of alcohol in the bathroom. I swish and sway back to the table. I flirt with the waiter. I unabashedly flirt with Dev. I'm very forward with him. I'm putting my hand on his knee. I'm touching him. He's visibly nervous. I keep trying to relax him. My objective is to get him to take me home with him, to sleep with me. I'm asking him questions. I'm trying to bring him out of his shell. He keeps giving me one-word answers. I ask him what his favorite food is, and he loudly exclaims, "Custard!" And then he does this high-pitched giggle. So, side note, my husband is vegan. Mentioning cream custard, what's happening? He keeps awkwardly giggling during the rest of the meal and the drive. When we get back, he drops me off. I do not achieve my objective. I try everything. I offer him a nightcap. I keep doing all these things, and it's a total no-go. His character is not coming in. Of course, he does come in the front door a few seconds later, and we drop our characters and we start laughing. And I ask him, why? Why was your character so nervous? Why didn't he want to come in no matter what I did? And he says that it was not an acting choice. It was his reaction to me as Dev. He said I was so different in every way to my normal self, so predatory, that he felt like he was cheating on me with someone else. And that's why he was so nervous. He kept thinking, what if Juliet finds out? And then he was like, oh, wait, it is Juliet. Oh my God, no. Oh my God. The exercise was really beneficial to the film because William Forsythe and I improvised a lot, and I wouldn't have been as free if Dev and I hadn't gone to the Beverly Hills Hotel. It helped in so many ways, including the fluidity with the Viennese accent. I don't ever just want to be able to say my dialogue. I want to be able to carry on a real conversation off the cuff because then it will be natural and integrated. It's a funny memory for Dev and I, too. Custard.
Interview with the vampire. This evening's vampire question.
Yes, mister.
So, there are so many iconic vampire songs in films. What would your theme song be?
Ooh. I create a soundtrack for every single character that I do. I used a whole playlist for Drusilla, but for me, I can think of a few. Blood Like Lemonade by Morcheeba and Bloodletting by Concrete Blonde.
Really?
What was your soundtrack? First of all, you know, and second of all, mum's the word. My mum's not a word. You're alternatively literal and completely off the mark. What mark? Point made. I love my theme songs in the show, the Music Box theme and Transylvania Concubine. I love them too. What are yours, Sire, Rebecca?
I think mine would be Never Met a Girl Like You Before by Edwyn Collins.
I love that song. Good choice.
It sets a mood.
Yeah. You would be strutting to that one.
Exactly.
Revamptees, please correspond with me on our Patreon page, Revamped with Juliet Landau, Twitter, @JulietLandau, on Instagram, @Juliet_Landau, and on the Fans of Juliet Landau Facebook group or Juliet Landau official Facebook page. Patreon peeps to be read in the credits: Dave Hall, Fani June Kendall, Daniel Harbour, Louise Brennan, Brandon Key, Cameron Burton, Donnie Ruskin, Madeline Pruitt, Marion Stevenson, Antonio H. Gutierrez, and Bobby Pelham. It makes all the difference because we cannot keep making the show without you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Until we meet again.
Yes, see you next time when we do it again. Do it again. Until then, rewatch, revamp, reinvent, and be remarkable you. How about we do a special medley of Never Met a Girl Like You Before, Transylvania Concubine, Blood Like Lemonade, and Bloodletting. Maybe next time, Drew. I never met a girl. Shh. We're out of time.
Speak for yourself. I'm a vampire, never out of time. Fine. Just do our theme song. La 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 la.